Hej internet. Nu vil jeg vise jer, hvordan det fungerer, når man skal lege en pistol og skyde her i USA. Vi er i Kansas i Midtvesten, og vi er på OMB skydebanen, og lad os gå ind for at se, hvordan det virker.
How are you today, sir?
I'm fine, thanks.
Would you like to? I'm doing good.
Yep.
Would you like to get some range time today?
Yes, please.
Perfect. If I can go ahead and get you to sign my waiver for me. Today is the 22nd. Renting a firearm today?
Yes, please.
Perfect. I can go ahead and get your ID from you. Get you in my system. So to start with, if you would like to select what kind of targets you would like, go ahead and get those
I
out
like
for you.
the 73.
Target 73.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Basically everything in this section is 9mm. These are 38 special. Top row here are 22s. These are 40 caliber. And the bottom are 45 ACP.
Okay. I would like to shoot the 1911.
1911. I have one in 9mm and I have one in 45. Which one would you like?
I'll take the classic 45.
Alright, and for ammo for the 45, I have two choices. There's $1 difference between the two. This is brass case, this is aluminum case, so it's $1 cheaper. So you're looking at 21 or 22.
I'll pay the $1.
Perfect. Alright, and have you fired a 1911 before?
I have tried this.
Perfect. Going to go ahead and get you Eye Pro and Ear Pro here.
Thank you.
Got your target. And you will be on lane 13 today.
Perfect. Thank you.
And just as always, just please keep the action open, the magazine out of the firearm, unless you're out there firing. So when you transport the weapon back and forth between here and in your lane, just leave it open just like that. Magazine release is right here, safety's right here. Perfect.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Og nu fik vi så noget at skyde med. I dag har jeg valgt at skyde med den her, som er en model 1911. Den kom i produktion i 1911. Den har faktisk det amerikanske forsvars standardvåben i 75 år. Den blev taget ud af, den var ikke længere standardvåben i 1986, og den er stadigvæk brugt af specialstyrkerne. Så det er en meget, meget klassisk pistol, kaliber 45, lavet af John Browning og sat i produktion som sagt i 1911. 106 år siden, og den fungerer stadig perfekt, så lad os gå ind og skyde.
Push this, watch your finger, don't have it anywhere in there, it's going to release that bolt. Then just kind of like a handle, just let go. Oh, sorry. Yep. And then safety off.
I haven't really gotten to shoot for a couple weeks. Probably.
Alright, so this right here is an M249 SAW. SAW stands for Squad Automatic Weapon. Here in the United States, it's not legal for a civilian to just go out and buy one of these. You cannot just own one as an individual or personally. Essentially, a dealer such as ourselves, though, we can own one of these. The reason being is we can purchase these to demonstrate to police departments and in military contracts, that sort of thing. Because police departments around here, they buy individually. So instead of going straight to the manufacturer, typically they'll come and see somebody like us, and then we go ahead and complete the sale. So looking at this gun right here, again, this is the M249 SAW. It's 5.56 or 223 caliber, depending on what measuring system you're going by. It is belt fed and magazine fed. So when you lift the top tray right here, in order to load this weapon, basically you lay your belt of ammo, which linked ammo, you might have heard of the term chain gun. It's the same idea. Linked ammo simply drapes across here and runs to a box held on the bottom of the weapon. If you do not have belted ammo, a magazine can simply be placed into this bottom insert right here. The U.S. military uses this weapon, as well as quite a few other NATO-based militaries. It's made by FN Hersel out of Belgium. Generally, this runs about $6,700 to the dealer. There are a couple of civilian legal versions that are floating around out there. Last one that went up for auction went for about $225,000 because there simply are not civilian models available anymore. This one right here, the other unique part about it is that it has removable barrels. Because this is designed to be a support weapon, to provide covering fire for a maneuvering fire team, basically your barrels here, you can switch out as you heat them up. The interesting part about that is that the front sight on here is what you truly zero for the weapon. So this is fully adjustable for height and, sorry, not height, but elevation and windage. The rear sight's also adjustable, but that's more or less for situational stuff like wind, not just zeroing the weapon. Generally speaking, this is carried with either a 100 round belt or a 200 round belt. It's gas piston operated, and it has a rate of fire of approximately 800 to 850 rounds per minute. Really kind of depends on how dirty the gun gets. With this, it has basically a self-regulating gas regulator on here, and the dirtier the weapon gets, the faster it actually cycles. Essentially what happens is as carbon builds up in here, there's a solenoid with a spring, and it tightens up and forces more gas into the weapon, therefore cycles it a little bit more quickly. Essentially the idea is it's blowing carbon out of the gun. If you can't tell, this one's a little dirty. We shoot it quite a bit. Our biggest purpose for having a weapon like this is we do a lot of corporate events, team building, bachelor parties, that sort of thing. So what we do is we rent this weapon out on our range. And basically what we do is we go and we train the shooters on how to run the gun, and then we stay out there with them in the lane and make sure that everything stays safe as well. Basically operate it for them. Yeah, that's about it. The Barrett M82A1, this is a 50 caliber rifle. It's known as a sniper rifle or an anti-material rifle. This is civilian legal to own. You can come in with a background check and walk out of our shop with one of these same day.
How much would it set you back?
This right here is about $11,500. So it's not something that you could just, afford in one shot. It's not a cheap rifle by any means. It's 10 round, box fed magazine, so you got 10 rounds on it. It's semi-automatic, so every time you press the trigger, it will fire unless it's empty. One of the unique parts about this rifle is that the barrel reciprocates the way an artillery gun does. So there's two large recoil springs up underneath here, and basically as you fire the weapon, the barrel, let's see if I can get it to do it, the barrel will reciprocate back into the action. And what that does is that eliminates a lot of the recoil. So when you shoot this, it's extremely loud, hence the giant muzzle brake on the front here. However, it recoils about as much as a 12-gauge shotgun. You said you shot it, it's not bad, it's just loud.
It's really loud.
Yes.
Very loud.
Yes. It's kind of cool shooting it out here because it picks all the brass up off the ground in front of the range. It just rattles everything. Yeah, the military uses these quite a bit. For a while, this rifle here held the record for the world's longest confirmed kill by a U.S. sniper. That's since been topped by a British sniper with actually a smaller rifle, believe it or not. This rifle here, fully loaded, weighs about 28 pounds, which it doesn't sound like a lot. However, this is all solid steel, so when you pick this thing up, it's not easy to lug around just because it's big, clunky, and bulky. But yeah, that's about it. And basically, here's the round we shoot on our range. This is a 770 grain hard brass bullet. The idea there is that having a solid brass bullet versus a full metal jacket with a lead core is that the brass causes less damage on our range. So that helps us with our range life. And since we're only shooting at 25 yards, we've just got a little red dot EOTech on here, so it's not magnified or anything like that. And these are very popular among civilian shooters because we have a large amount of people that like to shoot long distance. Especially being here in the Midwest, we've got lots of wide open spaces. So you have a lot of guys that are shooting 1,000 yards plus, and this is the rifle you do it with.
Cool.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, I want to say thank you.
Anytime.
All your assistance.
Anytime. That's what we're here for.
Thank you.